YouTube? Welcome back to another channel. It is your boy Stu Sumter. I hope everybody's having a great day. Sorry I've been kind of slacking on the uploads. Your boy been taking a little chill days, you know what I'm saying? But we back and I got some good content for you guys. We are talking about another division in the NFC. In this division we are talking about is the NFC North. Yes, this conference, this division was, it was decent, it was okay. Got a couple playoff teams. We've got some key additions, some key departures, a crazy summer of controversy and whatnot with the top team in the division, in my opinion. And we're gonna get straight into it. If you like the video, hit that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell right next to it so you stay in tune with your boy and get every single upload when I upload a video. And without further ado, let's get straight into the video. So the first team we're gonna be talking about is the Detroit Lions. Yes, Detroit Lions. They ended up a 5-11 record of the season. The Lions have not ever really been a winner. When they had Megatron, Calvin Johnson, they were really dope. Barry Sanders back in the day, back in the day. They had Matthew Stafford as their quarterback. He's no longer their quarterback. He was traded and flipped with Jared Goff with the Los Angeles Rams. And a lot of talk has been, is Matthew Stafford a good quarterback? Is the Detroit Lions just a terrible organization? Or is Matthew Stafford, an okay quarterback who wasn't able to elevate his team? So we're gonna be able to see that, with them in Los Angeles, and we're gonna see if Jared Goff can revitalize his career. He took his team to a Super Bowl, and it was crazy because the play action offense that Sean McVay and the team had was successful, but then injuries piled up, and Jared Goff just wasn't the same after he got that big contract extension. It's hard when you pay players and they don't perform, especially the quarterback position. That's why it's really tricky when you play the quarterbacks, because after they get that big extension, sometimes it doesn't really pan out. And they have some young talent. They got Jeff Okudah on the cornerback side. They have DeAndre Swift, who's recovering from injury. Hopefully he can have a big breakout year. I was high on him when he came out of Georgia because he was a dog. He was very shifty. But I'm not really expecting the Lions to be much. They got a great tight end in TJ Hawkinson, but other than that, I don't think with this division right now, I don't think the Lions are going to be much of a big deal. And Matt Patricia, I don't know why he's still there. Like I said, the organization hasn't been anything special. So sorry, Lions fan. Hopefully they get some. They did draft offensive tackle Penei Sewell, who people regardless think that man's going to be great, and hopefully he can pan out for them to protect the quarterback. So moving on, we have the Minnesota Vikings. They ended up with a 7-9 record, close to 500, not making the playoffs. The quarterback Kirk Cousins, who has been solid, they're not really a go-getter team, Like, they don't get that wow, like Super Bowl contender off rip. But they got Dalvin Cook, they got Justin Jefferson, who had a crazy rookie season where he's already touted as a top 10 wide receiver already after his rookie season. And Harrison Smith on the defensive end was a very good, strong safety. I think what has to happen for the Minnesota Vikings is the defense has to be the cornerstone. They have to be the backbone of this football team if they want to have success. You can't rely on Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins isn't a Tom Brady, a Patrick Mahomes, a Russell Wilson, and Aaron Rodgers. He's not one of those. He's a game managing quarterback. He can get the job done, but you have to have the defense. You can't rely on Kirk Cousins. Now, I do believe that Kirk Cousins and the offense can have a great season just because of, like I said, Justin Jefferson and Dalvin Cook. When you have a wide receiver and a running back who are as deadly as those two, and yes, I said deadly even though Jefferson's coming off his rookie season, he's like that. You can have success, but defense wins championships. And if your defense is not up to par with the rest of the league, nothing's gonna happen. So as long as the defense is legit and can get things done, then the Vikings can be in a great position to run for a playoff position. But it's going to be remaining to be seen. Moving on, we got the Chicago Bears. Now, the Chicago Bears made a terrible decision when they drafted Mitchell Trubisky instead of Patrick Mahomes and Deshaun Watson. And it's crazy because if you don't know, Mitchell Trubisky had no contact with them. The Bears went out of nowhere, drafted up the quarterback, and drafted him at second. So it was a big shock to the whole league. We see that it hasn't panned out. That boy gone. You know, they've had a consistent defense year after year after year. But that quarterback, if you're not a game manager, or if you're not solid enough to get the job done, you're gone. And that's exactly what happened to Mitchell Trubisky. The Bears made the playoffs. They didn't do anything with it, but they did make the playoffs. You have Andy Dalton coming in from the Cowboys. You know, he got shipped off from Cincinnati to Dallas, and now from Dallas to Chicago. And he signed a 1-year deal. And the Bears drafted Justin Fields, my boy, out of the Ohio State University. I believe that people agree when they say this. Justin Fields is a difference maker. And Justin Fields is like no other OSU quarterback in history. Yes, Ohio State has had quarterbacks like Troy Smith, Terrell Pryor, Braxton Miller, Cardale Jones, JT Barrett. Those are not Justin Fields. Justin Fields has an arm, Justin Fields has an accuracy, and Justin Fields can run. And he has the size. No other OSU quarterback has had that. And none of those quarterbacks have had Ryan Day. Now, Dwayne Haskins had Ryan Day for 1 season. But if we're being honest, Dwayne Haskins should have stayed another year. He's still maturing. He's still a baby. He did not get drafted in Washington in good circumstances. But we see how the time he's with Pittsburgh now, a way better organization. But back to Justin Fields. Justin Fields is going to be a dog. As of now, Matt Nagy said Andy Dalton is the day 1 starter. Now, do we agree with that? Do I agree with that? No, I don't. But his job is on the line. If he want to make the decision, hey, if you want to blow it up for your team, you blow it up for your team, boy. And Justin Fields is going to prove everybody wrong who doubted him, talk bad on his name, talk bad on his character for whatever reasons why he is the number 1 quarterback out of the 2020 draft. And I believe that the Bears have the potential to go far. I do believe they'll make the playoffs again. And I don't know if they'll go far, but if they give the keys to the city to Justin Fields, that boy can take him a very, very long way. And last in this division is the Green Bay Packers. The Green Bay Packers ended up winning the division. They ended up going to the NFC Championship game. They ended up with a 13-3 record. And all of this could have been for nothing if Aaron Rodgers didn't come back. Aaron Rodgers is one of the greatest quarterbacks in our league today. He felt disrespected for a number of reasons when it came to the front office and communication and choices. They drafted a quarterback, Jordan Love, out of Utah a couple years ago, and that didn't sit right with a lot of people. Why would you draft a quarterback when your quarterback is in his prime? He's a dog, he's an MVP, all this and that. For the longest throughout the summer, he had no communication with the organization because he felt disrespected. As your franchise quarterback, you know, I'm not trying to be God, but you involve me in the decisions, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know what's best for the team. I play with my brothers, I play with these guys, I know what's best. And you don't involve me, and then you decide to draft a quarterback? What sense does that make? So, Aaron Rodgers is back with the team, though. I didn't think he was going to come back. But they restructured his contract, and it's looking like this may be his last season with the Packers and, one last go-around. And so the Packers are hoping that Jordan Love shows out in the preseason. And, if not, it'll be all for nothing. So the Packers are going to make the playoffs. The Packers are Super Bowl contender with Aaron Rodgers. Without him, then kick rock. If you want to see greatness, watch the Green Bay Packers. If you want to see a potential Super Bowl winner, watch the Green Bay Packers. If you want to see a lot of points, watch the Green Bay Packers. You know why? Because they got Aaron Rodgers. They got Devontae Adams. They got a nice defense. Jair Alexander, that cornerback, hey man, that boy deadly. So the Packers season all rides on the shoulders of Aaron Rodgers. If Aaron Rodgers gets it done, they can be back where they are. And hopefully, instead of losing to the Buccaneers, they can beat the Buccaneers and make it to the Super Bowl. So I'm excited to see what they do. Hopefully, the drama, the Cinderella story, all the distraction around Aaron Rodgers doesn't destroy the season. So hopefully practice is really good. If you enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up for your boy. Comment down below your thoughts, because I'm definitely interested to see how this Aaron Rodgers situation goes in Green Bay and the Justin Fields, Andy Dalton situation goes in Chicago. Comment down below your thoughts, hit the subscribe button, and stay in tune with your boy and hit that notification board. It's your boy Stu, and I'm out.